Let's explore the cloud native solution for security updates when workload is running on Azure VM. Azure Update Manager is a unified service to help manage and govern updates for all your machines. Using Azure Update Manager, you can monitor Windows and Linux update compliance across your deployments in Azure, on premises, and on other cloud platforms from a single dashboard. You can also use Update Manager to make real-time updates or schedule them within a defined maintenance window. You can use Update Manager in Azure to oversee update compliance for your entire fleet of machines in Azure, on premises, and in other cloud environments. Or you can instantly deploy critical updates to help secure your machines, or you can use flexible patching options such as automatic virtual machine guest patching in Azure, hot patching, and customer-defined maintenance schedules. The diagram illustrates how Update Manager assesses and applies updates to all Azure virtual machines and Azure Arc-enabled servers for both Windows and Linux. To support management of your Azure VM or non-Azure machines, Update Manager relies on a new Azure extension designed to provide all the functionality required to interact with the operating system to manage the assessment and application of updates. The extension is automatically installed when you initiate any Update Manager operations, such as check for updates, install one-time update, and periodic assessment on your machine. Update Manager manages the extension agent installation and configuration. Manual intervention isn't required as long as the Azure VM agent or Azure Arc-enabled server agent is functional. The Update Manager extension runs code locally on the machine to interact with the operating system, and it includes retrieving the assessment information about the status of system updates for it specified by the Windows Update Client or Linux Package Manager, or initiating the download and installation of approved updates with the Windows Update Client or Linux Package Manager. The machine assigned to Update Manager report how up to date they are based on what source they are configured to synchronize with. You can configure Windows Update Agent on Windows machine to report to Windows Server Update Services or Windows Update, which is by default. You can configure Linux machines to report to a local or public yum or apt package repository. If the Windows Update Agent is configured to report to WSUS, depending on when WSUS last synchronized with Microsoft Update, the results in Update Manager might differ from what Microsoft Update shows. This behavior is same for Linux machines that are configured to report to a local repository instead of a public package repository. As a cybersecurity architect, you may not directly responsible for implementing the patching solution, but you will review how the security updates and patchings are performed within the organization. In some organizations, security patches could be responsibility with the SOC team. Otherwise, most of the time, security updates and patching is performed by the system administrator. You know now what solution to recommend for patching directly in the Microsoft Azure for the VM workload.